Good morning. Welcome to the Art Project. Glad you could be. Welcome to the Art Project. Today I'm going to go through another one of my sketchbooks. This is from May 24th, 2006 to October the 1st, 2006. This book is sort of important because 2006 was right after Katrina and our house had been hit, and it is before my daughter Eva was born, and so this is number 21. Not necessarily a whole lot of really great drawings, but just a whole lot of notes. So first, a bunch of stickers on the front and the back. This is a homemade sticker that I made, and it is book number 21. So it has pictures of people that came and helped me rebuild my home. That's my home. They're sitting on the front porch. They're from First Baptist Greenville, and these people were awesome to come by and help us out. Just really, really amazing and helpful. So can't thank them enough. I did some sketches, drawings here and there, to-do lists for my house, for renovating it, a lot of journaling, a lot of waiting at Lowe's and drawing, picture of my front yard with the mailbox and the birdhouse. It's a little watercolor experiment. Some notes from church, from sermons, from lessons, things to remember. More notes from church and journaling. This is, I really am not sure what. I don't know what that is. More notes and more notes. I think these are ideas for what colors to paint the house, the inside of the house. That's probably what. There you go. That's probably sort of what that is. That's maybe my living room. I don't know. Also, look at these little decorations in the corner. That's kind of cool. I almost skipped some pages. The role of a father. If you are a father, this might be some good notes. This is a chair that I had. Just a quick drawing of it, and I added some paint later on. I think this is acrylic paint, just to kind of play around, spruce up the thing. More notes, and more notes, and more notes. I found out that my baby was going to be a girl that day. Yay! Ideas for the office and for Eva's room. This is actually my front porch, probably sitting in a porch swing looking at it, looking out off of my porch, and these are the columns on the porch. To-do list, more journaling, just some crazy experimental inky stuff. Little poem I wrote, probably a stupid poem, but like a train without brakes on a circular track, I'm addicted and conflicted, I'm a junkie on crack. I climbed your ladder of success, and on my own I jumped to my death, but you caught me and bought me with your only breath. I do my thing that serves no purpose and get my fix that only makes me nervous. But when I'm done and the highs run its course, I realized I was a slave to my own dead horse. I do the things I do not want to do, and not do the things that I want to do. That last line is actually from Paul, from the Bible, but I wrote the rest of the poem. This is another picture of a chair. I like how I cut out the around the chair so that now the other two pages are the background for it. Unfortunately, I had to cut out these words too when I did that. I don't know why I scribbled, but if that was me, it was probably fun. It might have been a kid. I don't know. I might have let somebody else scribble in my sketchbook. I've done that before. I believe this is when I went to Super Summer at Mississippi College one year. Yep, because I was in white school. White school is simply the color of the school. It's not a racial thing. It was all the schools were named after different colors, and my school happened to be white school. There was white school and green school and red school and lime school, and I was tasked with making a t-shirt for white school. These are some different designs. This is actually the finished design, and I cut the stencil out of something like a pizza box lid or something, I'm not real sure, and as you can tell, I spray painted it into the book. Some notes that I took while I was there, some scribbles. God is ultimate love, peace, and incredible rest. Sin is not resting in God's love, and pain is coping, lust, drugs, food, etc. I don't think I finished writing everything I was going to write there. This is actually kind of a collage. I cut this action figure out and glued it to this drawing that I did of my bathroom. These are some drawings of my bathroom, and I just added some color to them later on. I was probably measuring stuff so I could find out, what the wood I needed to cut or what I needed to get. And I just added color to it later on. Remember, I was fixing up my house after Katrina. And then school was about to start, so I went to some school things. This is, I think that's Punky Brewster, and I cut her out of a magazine and glued her down. These are puffy stickers. Sins of Omission. This is a pen that I glued down, but then I watercolored around it and did a whole bunch of other crazy stuff. This is my dog Moki. Moki is long since gone. That was years ago. More notes for school. This is a flower. I actually did a print of this flower, I believe, but I'm not sure what happened to it. And the principles of art. This is all construction paper. I wish you could touch it and feel it. It is very thick and cut out and interesting. And so this is the principles of art. These are balance. This is symmetrical balance and asymmetrical balance. This is movement. All of these colors and lines kind of lead your eye to a central point. So there's movement. We got regular rhythm and irregular rhythm and contrast, different types of contrast, like intense colors against neutral colors, light against dark, soft edges against hard edges, solid against pattern. This was some stuff I was working on for school. Just different stuff. You know what the elements and principles are. If you don't, I have a video for it. You can check that video out somewhere. More writing, journaling. Then there is some graffiti that I was going to do, and this was just kind of some doodling, sketching out some ideas for the graffiti. Not actual graffiti like vandalism, but graffiti style art that I was going to paint on a wall. So I'm not sure who this was supposed to be, but apparently I didn't like the way I did his face, so I redid it over here. And of course that was prior to filling all of this in with watercolor or marker or something. More journaling and prayers. A lot of this writing that I do is actually prayers. Some collage work. Another doodle for the graffiti I was going to do. Another doodle for the graffiti I was going to do. And I think I did it. I'm not sure which one I chose or if it's still there, but I did a mural on the back of the Youth for Christ building. And then some more prayers, journaling, and more prayers and notes and journaling, and prayers and notes and journaling, and one of the ugliest cars I've probably ever drawn in my entire life. Again, this sketchbook is not like the most beautiful set of drawings I've ever done. Apparently I was kind of in a low spot. One of my friends' sister did this. Her name is Patience, and she was a little kid when she did that. More notes on working on my house and church. More of those flowers glued right over another prayer, and then a collage. I don't know where I got this wrench from, but these are sticker letters, and these are those rub-on letters and vinyl letters. Some graffiti idea. I don't think I ever did that one. Just more notes and practice and notes and prayers and practice writing with a big pen. I mean, not a big pen, but a big brush and ink. And that is the end of the sketchbook. Occasionally I have to write something down and give it to somebody, and when I do, I just tear the pages right out of the back of my sketchbook, and this helps me with a couple of things. Number one, it just means I have some paper that's handy, and number two, there's less pages for me to fill up, and I can move on to the next sketchbook. And that is it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This was a Strathmore acid-free. I don't really like these sketchbooks. Not awful sketchbooks, but I really like the new Stillman and Burn sketchbooks that I've been using, and there should be a link in the description down below if you want to go to Amazon and order one. They're a little bit expensive, but man, they are worth it because the paper's thick and nice and strong, and it will take a beating and keep on working. Alright, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share, post this somewhere so other people can see it. Appreciate you watching it and persevering. Look for more work. This is number 21. I've actually got 64, 65 sketchbooks. So stay tuned for the next sketchbook. Later.